Hey, what's up, viewers? Patrick from Bob versus Only, back with Nerdy TV's episode number 2 and number 3 of Miracles Week on Bob versus of the day. Yesterday's verse came out of Luke 18, verse 27. It says, Jesus replied, "What is impossible with man is possible with God." And today's verse comes out of Mark 9, verse 23, and it says, "If you can," said Jesus, "everything is possible for one who believes." And that's what that verse means, and let's get into it. It's time for the church recap from Sunday. In John 4, starting at verse 1 and reading to verse 20 through verse 23, it says, "Now Jesus learned that the Pharisees had heard that he was gaining and baptizing more disciples than John, although in fact it was not Jesus who baptized, but his disciples. So he left Judea and went back once more to Galilee. Now he had to go through Samaria. So he came to a town in Samaria called Sychar, near the plot of ground Jacob had given to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired as he was from the journey, sat down by the well. It was about noon. When a Samaritan woman came to draw water, Jesus said to her, 'Will you give me a drink?' His disciples had gone into the town to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, 'You are a Jew, and I am a Samaritan woman. How can you ask me for a drink?' For Jews do not associate with Samaritans." Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that asks you for a drink, you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." "Sir," the woman said, "you have nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. Where can you get this living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself, as did also his sons and his livestock?" Jesus answered, "Everyone who drinks this water will be thirsty again, but whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Indeed, the water I give them will become in them a spring of water welling up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water so that I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water." He told her, "Go call your husband and come back." "I have no husband," she replied. Jesus said to her, "You are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is, you have had 5 husbands, and the man you now have is not your husband. What you have said is what you have just said is quite true." "Sir," the woman said, "I can see that you are a prophet. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but you Jews claim that the place where we must worship is in Jerusalem." "Woman," Jesus replied, "believe me, a time is coming when you will worship the Father neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You Samaritan worshippers, what you do not know, we worship what we do know, for our salvation is from the Jews. Yet a time is coming and has now come when the true worshippers will worship the Father in the Spirit and in truth, for they are the kind of worshippers the Father seeks." And that's all for the verse portion. And the verse to leave today is Isaiah 41, verse 13, and it says, "For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" And that's going to the video. Thanks for watching. And until next time again, viewers, in every way, God's way is always the best way.